Wrestling.
Yeah?
Yeah. Hello. Before we get started, hey, look at that ticker. That thing moving at the bottom of the screen. It's full of fun facts for you. Like that we have a Discord, and that if you give me $1, we will talk about how cool you are.
Like Rob, or Jesse Weock, or Passion Killer 711, or a guy from Ohio.
It's all it takes is $1 every month. That's more money than you give your local homeless person. I know it. You can also subscribe at the $5 tier on Patreon, and you get episodes of Journey Wrestling a week early, which is pretty cool. Then you would have known about our big triumphant return to the old school Attitude Era a week ago. Well, at airing of this, like 3 weeks ago. Time is a funny thing.
It's been much less time since we recorded this episode, between episodes, than it was at the last time between episodes. So we're still pretty well up to date on what we've been doing.
Plus, if you fold a piece of paper and poke a hole through it, that's how you travel through time. Try it.
And welcome back from the future. I know that our videos aren't available in the year 3000. There was a terrible catastrophe in the year 2166, and everything was lost. But you're back now.
Yeah, I'll be like in my 70s by then. That's fine.
I don't think you know how time works, bud.
60?
2166?
2166.
We'll be dead.
Just wasn't paying attention.
Oof. All right. I see.
All right. So, in case you're just joining us, fucking don't. There's a whole playlist. But Matt Hardy hurt his dick. Vampiro hurt his back. Phoenix Godwin hurt his pussy. And Shawn Michaels hurt his leg.
But we got some people back.
Yes. We've got Undertaker and John Tenta. They're both ready to return. We could alter their gimmicks should we choose. We've got the Steiner Brothers and Claudio Castagnoli.
The spoilers for real wrestling, the Ring of Honor champion.
And a great way to drive Jonathan Gresham out of your company. But we don't have Jonathan Gresham. He's like 12 at this point, so who cares? Feuds we've got going on. Jesus Crumpty.
Yeah, this was a...
we were feud heavy.
This was a very much... Last month was very much a... And we'll see all these people again next month.
Yeah. So we've got Connor versus Triple H. That's going really well. We've got China versus Edge. That's going really well. Foley versus Jericho is going amazing. Punk versus Stone Cold's going pretty well. Dudley Boys versus Serious Business. Pretty solid, too. Millennium Dragons versus The Flock is okay. Is that The Flock? Yeah. And Draws versus Vader Be a Star is going phenomenally. Let's look at our roster here. That's, of course, just our Raw feuds. No brand. Okay, Rick Steiner's part-time.
Yeah, the idea was, I believe, to have Scott Steiner and Rick Steiner show up, have a match. The first match being loser has to become the winner's manager, and then have Rick Steiner become Scott's manager.
Yes. So we'll do that this week.
Sure.
And Claudio's, he's good. What brand do we want to send these guys to? Did we decide that?
I don't think we did, no.
All right, let's take a quick look here. Raw has got... Is that actually just the roster? Because sometimes they show them twice. Yeah, it's just the roster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Because we got John Tenta and I believe Undertaker back. I think Undertaker's on this show.
Yeah. And then what's Thunder got?
And then Thunder has got...
That's Raw again.
So it is. Oh, I see. I thought of these as filters, not... So I clicked Thunder and then Raw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27.
So, Raw.
Yeah, I guess send them both to Raw. All right. We'll just do that.
Yeah, we don't do the... They don't like it.
No, the fans don't like it. They don't like it at all. Look at him with his hair back in day.
God, what year is it in Universe?
2000.
How old is Claudio in 2000?
21.
Oh, wow. That is... Boy, howdy.
Times, man.
And then Scott.
Scott,
I don't know if there's a whole lot of point to doing Rick.
Might as well.
Yeah, fair enough.
Just so we don't have him showing up in Thunder's crap. And Rick. Change brand. Raw. Did we want to change John Tenta's gimmick?
What's his current gimmick?
He's definitely not Golga.
Is it time for the Shockmaster?
Oh wow.
Is it time to redeem even the worst gimmick?
I think it's worth a shot.
I am fully kidding.
Yeah, he's definitely not Golga here. There's no Cartman on his shirt. Can't be Golga. His gimmick is fun-loving monster, which they mark out for.
Honestly, it's a good gimmick. It's a mark out territory. I don't know that we need to change it.
All right, yeah, I'm fine with that, man.
He's, Mick lost his mask in the interim, so it's not like there's two Mick Foleys now.
Sure, that is true. And the Undertaker,
I believe
he's Lord of Darkness.
Yeah. Again,
People
it's
love
super
him.
over.
I almost clicked the release button. Wouldn't that have been funny? Let's make sure Scott and Rick have gimmicks. Amateur wrestler, that's not...
Okay, so we're going to change Scott's gimmick and Rick's gimmick, I feel like.
Probably, yeah. Also, his charisma kind of sucks, but it is what it is. All right, and Scott's gimmick is amateur wrestler. No, he's already blonde.
No, that's Big Papa Pump.
Yeah. What are you... I don't see Booty Daddy.
Let's see. All right. I guess. Let's keep that. Let's keep that behind the kayfabe.
Bodybuilder.
There we go.
Okay. Probably arrogant.
I would say so.
We're gonna call it Big Bad Booty Daddy, because that's important.
And that's the one you like more? The Big Bad Booty Daddy?
Yeah, we can call him Big Papa Pump if you want.
No, look, it's whichever one you prefer. They're both equally valid.
See a face? Do we need faces?
But I don't know.
Yeah, well, I'm already here.
Oh, you already typed.
Yeah, I already typed stuff. There's
He's
no
a face.
going back.
He's a face.
Yeah, okay.
Change.
Do you want to change his appearance? I think he looked fine.
What? He was still wearing the...
He's wearing a singlet, but other than that...
I don't care if you don't care.
No, I'm good with it. The only thing I would do is put sunglasses on him, and that's not really... It's fine. All right, change. It's okay.
That's fine.
It's fine. I don't care. We'll get it over. And then let's go back to Rick.
Rickled.
Change gimmick.
He's going to end up being a manager, so we want to give him a gimmick that works better as a manager.
Yeah. Authoritarian mythical being.
I like authoritarian, but maybe not mythical being.
Sports star? That's kind of weird, isn't it? Maybe.
Yeah, I'd say.
Because I think that means let's do.
That's MVP.
Yeah, let's do superstar. Because I'm not seeing a good manager gimmick here, other than maybe cheerleader, but that's kind of weird to say. Executive, game developer,
Martian. I mean, I don't hate superstar or rich or whatever. There was a rich thing.
I'm a little intrigued by philosophist, but that's fine.
I mean,
rich person, yeah, that's fine.
Well, I mean, if we make him an authoritarian philosophist, he and Big Papa Pump can give just the best promos.
Yeah. Let's not give him the gimmick of charismatic, because he's not. Enthusiastic. Tranquilo. Wise. Wise rich person.
So he learned the secret?
Yes, he learned the secret before the secret was published. Take that, Ryback.
He generated the secret. Oh my god, he's a motivational speaker.
Yeah, that's great.
He's a motivational speaker.
We'll just call it that, because we'll forget.
Instead of the little bad booty daddy.
Yes, the little Midland lower back papa. Perfect. It's okay. That's fine. We'll get it over. It's not a big deal. Okay.
Remember, he is one, naturally stale, humorless. They don't like him.
No, we just don't do silly segments. Naturally stale. That's about his overness. He's a manager, though. It's whatever.
Yeah, honestly, this is just for our own amusement.
So let's go ahead and book that singles match. Large ass father versus his brother. There. I don't care.
All right.
I don't care.
So now let's get our feuds on the card.
Yeah, let's get them
Actually, you know what? It's a new month. Let's see what the backstage people are doing.
Oh, right. We do need to make sure for that. Manage, staff, view. Dr. Watkins is healing people. Carl Wallace is producing. Kelly Hopkins is not scouting anyone. And Pedro Jackson is... Pedro gets experience when we fulfill talent requests. So that's fine.
He's
Pedro's
almost
doing
level
what
2.
Pedro needs to do. Slowly but surely. All right. So the indies. What do we got? Tugs on collar.
I don't.
Gotta be somebody good here.
Al Snow?
Al Snow is good. He's older, though, I think is the problem. Yeah, 36. He's got good stats. I do like Al Snow.
I mean, it's just something for them to do.
Yeah. All right. Just hit the button. Cool. All right. Awesome. Back to the book. So, Kana and Trips need to do promos because Trips has his weekly issues.
And also, it's a good way of getting Kana experience and charisma points.
I don't remember how far along this feud is.
Well, let's go check the pay-per-view.
Oh, good call. Good call. I think the previous build would be better, right? Manage, not roster, company, events.
So let's see what happened at the pay-per-view first.
Kana beat Triple H to retain the title.
Right.
He was a new challenger. Before then...
That's Thunder.
That is Thunder. No wonder it didn't show any details for Raw. DX fought Edge and Kana. Okay.
Edge took the fall.
Right.
And then they had themselves...
Maybe we gave them the week off here? I don't see either of them on the card.
Me neither. Is that Thunder again?
It is. God damn it. I thought I clicked it twice. Promo ambush.
Okay.
Maybe I did click it twice and it wasn't done loading. Surprise attack.
So Triple H did a lot of fucking coming out and fighting.
Demand title
and
shot,
then
yeah.
I believe promo ambush was actually Kana coming out and fighting Triple H.
Right. Backstage confrontation's always pretty nice.
So we need a reason.
down.
We need a reason for Triple H to be getting another title shot.
Okay.
Because this feud is too hot to throw away, but he did lose.
Let's go to our single stars. See who's the top. Stone Cold. These guys are both in feuds. Raven isn't. No, he's in the tag feud, right?
Yeah, technically. We may have actually ended the tag feud. Or is it not?
No, it's because it's a singles match. It's right there.
Oh, then yeah, he's busy. Oh.
We might have to do a bunch of promos to cover for it, but maybe we could do like a big 5-man match or 6 if we want to throw Luna in there, and Triple H can come out on top as the new #1 contender.
Yeah, I wouldn't select it because I don't want the negative points, but through like some, not necessarily cheating to win, but some manner of heel chicanery.
Sure. Or he can just be good at wrestling.
Yeah, I mean, that's also an option. And that's obviously the main event.
Yeah, there we go. Main event. That's doing the disrespect feud on its own. Oh, you motherfucker. Thank you. So we will need to maintain the feud. I don't think Luna's in a feud.
No.
Right now. So we'll need to maintain the tag feud, which we can do with a singles match between Pierre Oulet and one of the other guys, and the Punk Austin feud. And then, of course, Kana can give an interview about everything with Triple H. So, okay. Kana feud, solo feud promo versus Triple H. Perfect. And then a segment between Stone Cold and CM Punk.
Beer versus no beer.
Right. One of them loves beer. The other one
does not.
Does not. I think a stare down here, maybe. First of all, it'll pump that up. Second, it gets us more lightning bolts and more stuff for Punk, who needs to get a little further up the roster.
I'm for it.
And I believe the entire premise of this continuing is we're not done, old man.
I'm not finished with you yet.
Yeah. And then, yes, singles match between, where did you go? Pierre Oulet and Steve Blackman. They're both hot as fuck. Let's do it. It does not have the...
Well, the tag feud is against the Millennium Dragons. Not
it is.
Business.
I was thinking of...
the other one.
The Dudley's feud, yeah. My bad. So, Pierre Oulet versus...
Ultimo Dragon?
No, because Ultimo Dragon is very breakable. If we don't have to put him in the match, I'd rather not. Shofunaki, there he is.
There we go.
Okay. We've got other feuds here. We've got China and Edge, Draws and Vader. And it's a bunch of injury revenge potential feuds, but who cares? China versus Edge, Draws and Vader.
Draws and Vader is the anti-bullying. I hate bullies. I'm gonna beat you up.
Basically, yeah. Draws loves bullying.
And Vader is anti-bullying, therefore he must beat up all the bullies.
Draws is also in this universe character from Streets of Fire.
Yes, he's Willem Dafoe's character from Streets of Fire.
We could do a tag match. That seems a little lazy.
Got 6 slots open on the card. Let's just have them wrestle, bro.
Just have them wrestle? Okay, well, let's do the thing again. Let's look back at the pay-per-view events. These first episodes always take longer. China beat Edge.
So Edge needs to get that win back. Yeah.
And Draws beat Vader. Through bullying, I'm sure.
Yes.
So, I think actually they maybe should both be promos.
Okay.
Just, no, not that one. Promo battle's solid. They're both pretty big stars, though, so let's focus more on them lightning bolts.
There was something up there that gave 8. What was that?
The stare down?
Yeah. We're doing one, so.
Oh, yeah, we already have one. Yeah, can't double it up.
Game will get upset. Smack Talk?
Smack Talk, yeah.
China and Edge are both over.
Are they over enough?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the catchphrase showdown that requires them to be super over. And then I feel like maybe Draws and Vader were like, Vader's like, okay, he lost. What can I do? I don't like bullies, but sometimes the best thing to do with a bully is just to ignore them. They want attention, and that's the best way to get rid of them.
And then Draws shows up and fucking hits him with a pipe. Yeah.
Okay. Some wrestling. That's all our feuds. We've got more other new guys to debut. Claudio Castagnoli, the jabroni.
Okay, well that can't stand.
No. It's going to beat Alex Wright first. Introduce. Oh my God! I almost forgot.
He almost forgot.
I almost forgot.
Can't forget. It's time to strong feet.
Oh yeah, feet.
No, just feet.
Oh yeah, fee. Yeah, Fea. Gotta strong it, man. All right, we got two segments left. So we do still have. Did we end the Dudleys one?
I mean, if it's not on the list,
we must have.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we've got some other people who aren't on the card.
Wait, no. There we go.
Yeah, okay. All right.
That's fine. They can keep proving themselves. I'm not as worried about this one. Yeah, that's probably about right. I actually wanted this closer to the beginning. Let's move Mark Henry here. Okay.
All right.
We have got one match left. We've got guys on the card. We've got big returning guys. We've got John Tenta. We've got The Undertaker.
The Undertaker is back. Is there someone... He's already super over, so I don't know that he needs to come back with a big triumphant return. We've got lots of wrestling. Do we just want to have him do like a big return promo?
We could do that.
Just be like, I'm back.
We're also pretty worried about The Undertaker in a constant state of explosion.
So maybe keeping him away from the ring is probably a good idea.
What? Hello? All right, we're back.
Sorry about that.
I had a cacophonous series of sneezes, and I muted the mic, and then the mic didn't want to unmute. I'm not editing this because I don't care. Yeah, just like a spirited promo or like a backstage interview. What do you think?
Well, he doesn't have a feud to get over, so backstage interview. It's 18.
Okay. Yeah, because The Undertaker desperately needs pumped up.
There's no reason to, like, waste it. I'd say put that somewhere up on the card.
Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that.
That's fine.
That'll work. All right, there's a card. Let's go.
Bit of a promo-heavy show, but that's all right.
That's okay. We're allowed.
We got a big, cool match at the end, so.
All right. That was amazing. Fantastic.
Yeah, of course it was.
Yeah. Claudio, get a win. Hey. That was all right.
Claudio's going to be getting wins.
Yeah, he is going to be getting wins. Draws attacks Vader. Oh my God, they love it. Draws' Streets of Fire gimmick is mark out. Yeah. Jesus, that's great. All right, Dudley Boys versus Serious Business. Serious Business has been losing.
Then Serious Business need to be winning.
Yeah, prove yourselves, boys. Bam. Oh my God, it was a hot match. Everybody got over from it. Fantastic. Glad to hear it. China and Edge is smack talk.
China won at the pay-per-view, so Edge needs to get some good lines in.
Jesus, we can do no wrong. Mark Henry is backstage in front of a big thing that should not be stronged, and he strongs it. It was a hot segment.
Of course it was.
God, it makes me feel so good. All right, I think maybe Pierre should take this one.
I mean, the Dragons won at the pay-per-view.
Yeah, and his morale's in the pooper.
So yeah.
All right, Pierre Oulet does a good job. Hey, it's a fine match. Nothing crazy. No stronging. So, you know. Undertaker's here. People don't care, really.
I mean, they have also noticed
Undertaker, he's made of toothpicks.
Yeah. And then Scott Steiner wins this match.
Yep.
That's fine.
Cool. We don't really care.
Kana is out there to talk about how much of a loser Triple H is. Everyone agrees.
I will embarrass him soon. Good to know. And then Triple H gets a victory here. Wow, it was not a good match.
Yeah, Triple H was in it.
Oh, true. I forgot. All right, that's okay, though. Hey, 57, nearly a 5-star show. Thanks a lot, Triple H. Entirely your fault. We're going to just ignore the Steiners. And also the backstage interview with The Undertaker, nobody cared about. We gained a whole 800 fans. These are some reject wrestling numbers. Except I'm losing those. I'm here. This is me.
We gained them from Hardcore TV.
And Project Wrestling Weekly, yes. Who's available for buyout.
I think we have, like, all of the fans.
Yeah.
What's this?
What is this? Rick Steiner ran out of appearances for the company this year. You can wait for him to re-sign next year, though I've heard some powerful artifacts can lead to immediate re-signing.
No, I'm good. I'm not wasting an artifact on Rick Steiner.
Manage, roster, view. Richard. Here he is. Transition to manager. Transition. Provides a boost of talent when appearing alongside. Yep, it's fine. Oh, no. Okay. Well, we'll just put him as a manager, and then we can transition to full-time later if necessary. Managers. Add relationship. Select manager.
Rick Steiner.
Rick Ishii. We have Rikishi?
Yeah, we got a big gauge a while ago, I believe.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think he's on Thunder.
I think you're correct about that, too. Managing Scott Steiner. Done. That cost us $20. How will we survive? Okay, back to the book. So the feuds we have here are Godfather versus The Rock. That is our top feud.
It is absolutely hot, white hot. So
Eddie Guerrero versus Owen Hart's also doing really well. Farouk and Bradshaw versus the New Age Outsiders. That's almost done. I thought we were going to get more juice out of that.
Well, I mean, I'd say we just, like, stick that in promo land until...
I don't know if we've got the juice for that. We might want to end it.
No, it's what? It's 0.25 for a promo, right?
Maybe.
Okay,
Hold on, hover text. Come back. Segments add 0.25. Yeah.
So let's do 3 weeks of promos with it, and then if it doesn't get more by the third week, blow it off at the last time.
Oh, okay, cool. Good call.
Give these boys some, room to run.
Yeah. I think that's a good idea. All right.
Fight.
Just fight. Yeah, fight's good. Fight gives you juice. Fight. The Godfather versus The Rock. So let's go back to what happened at the pay-per-view. I don't know how we used to remember this stuff.
I mean, we ain't got it now, so I don't care.
Yeah, man.
God damn, The Rock versus The Godfather was so fucking good.
Yeah.
It was nearly 6 stars.
Oh, Goldust needs a new feud. I forgot that wasn't for the title. Oh, yeah. He passed out. Wow.
We did the double turn.
Yeah, we did. We did the Bret Hart Stone Cold thing. Oh, yeah, that's right. So The Rock needs to come out and do the Why Rocky Why thing.
Yeah.
All right, Book.
The Rock is the greatest of all time, and you were cheering a clown.
Let's check.
Why Rocky Why?
Again, that's Raw. Eddie versus Owen. For the European title, Owen Hart defended his title against Eddie.
Also, again, an absurd match.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's check The Rock and Godfather to make sure they actually did the turn.
Good call. We can check that when we go to the book. Either way, it's going to be... What do you think? A tense pull apart? That's not great for the thing.
And they're both already over.
Juice. Interview attack.
Yeah.
Rock is doing that interview, and the Godfather's like, I ain't dead yet. Singles. The Godfather is face, and The Rock is heel.
Yeah, we actually did the double turn.
My God. What a world where the Godfather is at the top of the WWE.
As the biggest face in the company, the face of the company, after spending several years in a tag team with Sable.
What a wild land we live in. Eddie Guerrero versus Owen Hart. I think that needs to be a promo too. I think Eddie needs to probably demand title shot. That's a pretty easy one.
Yeah. There we go. All right. Let's put some wrestling on this card.
Yeah, and we need a feud for Goldust.
So, easiest way to do that is to have somebody beat him.
Yeah. I don't know that I feel like giving Jeff Hardy the ups on that one. They're both faces anyway.
Yeah. Well, all right. Roll through. Who's a heel? Who's not busy? What's Farouk up to?
He's in the
backstage heat.
Yeah.
Gangrel? That's
They
got the
literally
down
just finished that.
Yeah. Kane?
Kane seems like the best
Yeah,
call.
Kane's the most over, unless we want to pull someone up from the mid-card. And Thunder's mid-card feels a lot more like mid-carders.
Yeah. Well, and there we don't have a... We're pretty strong here. I like Kane. It's been a while. Let's do Kane.
Book a match.
Not for the
Non-title. And
Super simple.
add a feud.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good call. Add feud. Now, why are they fighting? Toilet prank?
I mean, it's only 5 less than the boring new challenger. If you really want it to be toilet prank, you go ahead.
I don't. We've already got a disrespect feud running, right?
Yeah.
So that's dumb.
We could do the fill-in. New challenger is inherently hype. That's good.
Yeah.
But of the ones they qualify for, it's one of those two is the obvious choice. They both are high enough work rate for greatest wrestler.
Yeah. I'd like to build these little... Not that we need it. I don't know. It's just my inclination to get more than just a feud out of a feud, you know?
I don't know that this needs to be that.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Would you rather have a funny title or get the extra 15?
I feel like we can make that 15 up.
Yeah, I think so too. So, why are Kane and Goldust fighting?
I mean, aside from the fact that they're both freaks and they want to fight. I appreciate you going back to do the capitalization.
Yeah, it's very critical. Okay. So, that's those. Do we have any other tag team feuds? No. Let's make some magic. Medusa wants to be on the pay-per-view, so we should put her in a feud.
I say let's put her in a feud with a main eventer. Someone, not the edge, someone solidly in the main event.
Okay. Gangrel's neutral. Kurt Angle is a face. So is the Patriot, for that matter.
And they're not in a tag feud right now, so they could do some single stuff.
Jeff Hardy. Jushin Liger. Hiroshi Tanahashi. And then Christian's neutral.
Any of those would be fine. What speaks to the soul? What's a good feud for Medusa?
What is Medusa's gimmick? It does not say there.
Well, then we'll have to go check now, won't we?
I guess we will. Look at me having to look at all the shit. I'm just typing her name. Mad. That's how I feel. Equality fighter. So she's the heel version of Jacqueline.
So then, prison rules. Who's the biggest, toughest dog in that yard?
I mean, Gangrel. Previously contended for the title.
Yeah.
So, where'd she go? Medusa versus Gangrel. We book that. Add a feud. What are our options?
Could be that Gangrel's looking for another member of the Brood.
He's ready to take a new vampire bride.
After the one, I believe it was Lita, went so well.
Yeah. He's just sitting down with the boys backstage, and he's like, you know what I need? And like 2 of them go, no. Like, don't.
If you're going to say vampire bride.
I need to think about who, though. Oh, well, time to get ready for my match with Medusa. And he walks off screen, and the other guys are just shaking their heads. Sounds good. I believe that ends with her joining, but I'm okay with that. Maybe that gives some life to Medusa.
It ends with her joining if he wins.
Maybe. Who cares? I don't care if Medusa's in the Brood. That's how I feel about this. Okay, we got that done. We've got the tag title feud is on the other show.
So we've got open tag juice.
You know what we could do?
What can we do?
Is take, if it'll let us, Christian and Scotty is what I was thinking, but I know it gets kind of...
It gets
weird
kind of
about
grumpy
that.
about this sort of thing, yeah.
What about Bone Storm? Storm.
We could
fight
take this
Team
moment.
America.
We could take this moment to really push Bone Storm. Team America are both main eventers. They're over.
Add feud. You're loading a lot, but I'm just gonna type skeleton more into this. It's the most juice we can get.
And also, it's the feud that Bone Storm has. Mm-hmm. The Skeletons have declared war on America.
Yes. It's the war on Christmas, but like in the wrestling ring. Okay.
That's a nice stacked show. I say we've got all our feuds covered, right?
Yeah.
We've got all the titles covered.
Yeah, I believe we do. Yeah.
TV title match.
TV title match. Yeah. Who is our TV champion these days? It is.
Whom's the fuck?
Whoa.
Who's the TV title?
Is it on the other show? Did we move it?
Did we move it? Was that maybe? Did it maybe end up? Yeah. You know what? I think it did because the other one, the one Owen Hart has, that used to be on Raw.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah, it's covered.
We should have done it on Raw then, but okay, whatever. All right then. Let's do some stuff. Road Dogg's got his talk show. We can remember that. We could start a feud that way if we wanted.
Oh, we could just have Road Dogg have his talk show.
True. A feud doesn't need to be necessary.
Let's have him have some guests on. Have the mid card. We've recently been doing the Revolt against the main event.
Yeah. You know what? I say we've got Rikishi and Rhino right here. They could both use a leg up. What if they had a feud and it kicks off on Road Dogg's talk show? And he's like, you are both ranked the worst. You're a trash tier. What the hell did he say about the TNT Championship?
Jabroni tier title.
Yeah, you're jabroni tier wrestlers. Why are you still here? And they start getting mad at Road Dogg, but then Road Dogg redirects that back at them, and they start fighting each other.
We're gonna want to start the feud separately in the thing, so that it doesn't accidentally put Road Dogg in the feud.
Right. So let's go ahead and go to management here and company feuds. Add. We need Big Quiche. We need Rhino. And this is you smell.
Was it jabroni tier? Fucking crab bucket syndrome.
Crab buckets. No, because if the feud keeps going, I am not going to remember what the fuck that means, and I'll think they were fighting over a bucket of crabs.
They're mid-carders. They're not even
No, they're not. It's Road Dogg's being a jerk.
Road Dogg is a jerk.
Just like in real life. Actually, he was just butthurt because they wouldn't hire him. That's the only reason he said that.
Yeah. Talk show. He's the new Thunder talk show because both Jericho and Triple H ended up on Raw. Was this the Dog Pound?
Dog House, Dog Pound. I'm not committed to either, really. Okay.
What's the name of his podcast?
Jeff Hardy can fight someone, I guess. Who can he put over? Christian.
We're pretty heavy on feuds. I don't know that we need another.
Yeah, I don't know that we need another one. I want to give Jeff's heat to someone. He's sinking slowly.
So he should sink fast.
Basically. Scotty, it's been a while since you've done anything. What are you? Face? X-Pac's in a thing. So is Billy.
It's called Oh You Didn't Know.
Oh.
That's no.
Kind of face heavy over here. Let's neutralize Scotty. Because he's in a very neutral stable.
With Gangrel in the game.
Yeah.
The Gangrel.
I don't think they're called that.
No, they're called the Brood.
Yeah. Let's see. Neutralize. A neutral turn.
Tell my wife I said hello.
2 left. Let's get some people on the card here. Who else do we have? Feeling like there's not a lot for people to do. Should we just book what we've got and move on?
I mean, we're sort of at a lot of odds and ends here. You could just throw on Tanahashi versus Liger.
Yeah, that sounds like a money match.
I mean, we might as well have this match on the card. Anybody need a solo promo? Anybody not got any screen time? Did Jackie come out and talk?
Yeah, Jackie could come out and talk. She's pretty good. Do we have anyone with higher charisma who could? It's all pretty even. Lita's over, so let's have Lita do it. Let's try to keep her overness. Solo, just a spirited promo, I think.
Yep, just hi, I'm still here. I'm still cool.
And then we cut to the back, where no, actually, I think that's more important before.
Yeah, fits better that
this
way.
needs to be up higher. Let's trade you two. Yeah. We'll say this promo is where Scotty's indifference is showing in the backstage thing we talked about. And that's how he turns. All right, let's play this bad boy. Okay. Fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
Thanks, Road Dogg. Christian. Ooh, hot match.
Hot match.
All
Jeff
right.
Hardy refuses to go down.
Hey, that's fine, man. Decent promo from Lita.
Good.
Scotty. Wow, they loved how neutral he was.
He's showing a little edge.
Yeah.
He's been kind of a white meat babyface for being a literal vampire.
All right, so yeah, I think we've established that Gangrel is a what a woman kind of guy. So I think Medusa should beat him here.
And that's what makes that's
what starts the chase.
She just called him out because he's got a high position on the card and she wants to prove she deserves that spot. And then she beats his ass and he's like, and then he leans up and he's got the look on his face and the commentary's like, not again.
I like how we've accidentally turned Gangrel into the Pepe Le Pew of our wrestling federation.
Well, I mean, if the shoe fits.
Banging and banging. These boys get in a fight. Hey, it's really hot. Oh, the feud became hot. Wow. Hey, maybe it'll be good. Bone Storm, surprise victory over Team America.
I think so, yeah.
Bam. Starts off the feud. Wow.
With a fucking banger of a match. Holy shit.
Wow, that's great. That is great.
I mean, it makes sense. God, our roster's just filled with fucking A-plus wrestlers.
It helps also that we're popular and don't have any competition in our league. That's one of the things I'm really looking forward to about the next leg of our journey of wrestling, is that we'll be keeping Japan on, so we'll be taking L's now and then.
Really looking forward to taking L's. I don't get it, but okay.
I want challenge. I don't want it to be, 6 months before our hopeful end date going, well, we're still kicking ass, undisputedly. King of the Mountain. I think Liger needs this win. All right. The Godfather's the one who isn't dead.
Yeah.
I lived, bitch.
I lived, bitch.
And then Kane gets a surprise win over Goldust.
Yep.
In starting the freak fight.
Not even surprise. He's Kane. It's Kane.
Sure,
Kane gets a win over Goldust.
Kane reminds us that he's Kane. We got $57 for that too. 600 fans. We're still only up.
And like we're nibbling at what little fan base these people have remaining.
Billy Gunn's charisma increased.
Nice.
Fantastic.
All right, let's book some Raw.
All right, booking that Raw. Okay. Triple H proved himself to be the number one contender. I think we can have maybe a promo addressing that.
Yeah.
Feud. What's really good here? Stare downs are good. Fight tease is good. Forced to retreat.
Because we need red arrows for the red lightning bolts for the feud, and we need purple arrows for Kana.
Yeah, she could get up the card a little more. She's not.
She's still the top champ, but not at the top of the card.
Right.
So one of the reasons we're having her work this program with Triple H is to help with that.
Here, tense pull apart bread.
Perfect.
Bam. Okay.
Perfect.
China v. Edge. last week was a promo, right?
Yeah.
Edge convinced us with smack talk that he needed to fight her again. Let's see.
I think that could just be a match. Like, it's at 3-6. It's probably not going to go 3 months. We got plenty of staleness. And Greatest Wrestler always feels like, to me, like a program which should have a lot of wrestling matches in it.
That's fair.
Maybe
fair.
a tag match if you want to spice things up.
I mean, like, it's my inclination, but I don't know that they need it. It's fine to do, like, a best of whatever series. It doesn't feel as stale in this game as it does in real life, and that's, so long as we're still getting red arrows, you know what I mean?
And it's 20 years before now in real life, so...
Well, yeah, sure. Okay. Droz versus Vader.
Yeah.
Last week, Droz attacked Vader for daring to say that ignoring bullies is a great way to make them go away. What happens from there?
So the options are to the standard Vader gets his own back, or we could do a split interview where
I don't hate that.
where they're both making their case, like they have a case to make. Vader's like you shouldn't bully people. It's not good. It's unright. It's unfair. It's not what heroes do. And Droz is like, no, some people need to be fucking bullied. And then he pulls up a big picture of like a really stereotypical nerd and like gets a pointer out and starts pointing at all the things that make this person deserve to be bullied.
How rude. Okay, El Samurai is our TV champion. He's upset for some reason.
Probably. Actually, I don't know why he'd be upset. I mean, he kind of doesn't do much.
I guess he can defend the title against John Tenta. Ooh, John Tenta's kind of sad too.
John Tenta's
Brian
sad?
Christopher.
His morale isn't 100. It's all.
Oh, it's 86. Yeah.
Well, he's just back from injury.
Yeah. He wants a big return. I don't want to give him a big return victory. These guys are both doing pretty good. I think they could stand to lose.
Yep, there you go.
So, John Tenta versus the Hurricane. It's face v face, but it should be fine. Yeah, that's fine. Hurricane's happy to welcome John Tenta back. Claudio needs to get a win over Hayabusa, I guess.
Just working his way up the card?
Just working his way up the card, yeah. Scott Steiner should have a good match against someone higher up. Ivory's not doing anything.
Well, then there we go.
And it's been a while since she's been on. Oh, -5 alignment boost.
Oh, I don't care.
Oh, is Ivory? Are they faces now? No, they're not. Oh, whatever. Who cares? I don't know what they think that means. No, that's actually probably the right order there. Let's go ahead and get the feat of strength segment before I forget, and then we'll just take care of our feuds, and that should be the show.
Fee. He strongs it.
Mm-hmm. All right. That's a lot of matches. We can probably do a couple promos. We've got CM Punk versus Stone Cold, Foley versus Jericho, Dudley's versus Serious Business, Millennium Dragons versus The Flock.
I say let's put the TV championship up at the top of the card as the main event.
Okay.
And then the rest of those are just promos.
Just promos. Okay.
That's because that's one in between each match.
Well, we only have 3 left.
Oh. So we're going to need like a tag match or something.
Let's... This can be a fight.
I like it.
Well, I'll organize these in a minute. Punk versus Austin, Fuller versus Jericho. This can be Dudley Boys versus Serious Business. Can be...
All right, I have a way to scrump in a bunch of shit into one slot.
So what I was thinking is going with your initial suggestion of making it a tag match for Edge and China if we do a 3-on-3 between the other 3 singles feuds. This is the perfect night to actually do that because we need the roster space.
Well, there you go.
So, what do you think would be a good promo for Dudley's versus Serious Business? I'm looking at stuff like Stare Down and Forced to Retreat. We already have a 10s pull apart, so we can't do 2. That sounds kind of trash. Backstage Attack, Promo Ambush, those are both fine. Jessica Grave?
Is it time?
There's always that. No, I don't think it's that serious. Smack Talk wouldn't be too bad if they can pull it off.
Yeah, it's the Dudley. I mean,
Rick Rude would be doing the Smack Talk.
Well, the Dudley Boys do Smack Talk, and then Serious Business responds with, "Those are very hurtful things you've said. Why would you be so mean?"
That's good. That's a good thing. How dare they be so mean? All right, let's get rid of this. 3-on-3. No, tag team. 3v3. Okay, let's get the faces, which are... I guess Edge is neutral. Chyna's absolutely a heel, right?
Yeah, so Edge. Steve Austin.
Stone Cold's a face, so Steve Austin, because Punk is neutral, I believe. Yes, and Mick Foley is obviously the face in his feud against Chris Jericho. And against Chris Jericho. Sorry, The Undertaker, there's no room on the show for you. CM Punk and Chyna. Booked. Feuds.
It's a big mid... that probably should be the main event.
Yeah, probably should be the main event. That's a lot going on there. All right.
And then a tag match with Edge and Chyna versus who?
What?
Oh, no, that's what you meant. I'm dumb.
Yeah. You're not dumb, buddy.
Was there any feuds we didn't get there?
No, I think that's all our feuds.
Cool.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. God, I hope that's all our feuds. All right, let's play this shit.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Yeah, that's a TV title. Yeah.
Go.
Okay, Mark Henry opens it
the
up.
Show by stronging the entrance ramp. He stronged his charisma.
I'm so proud of us. Rick Steiner with his brother at ringside. Smooth performances. That went really well. Good job, guys.
He's a good manager, Rick Steiner.
Yeah, he's helping him out. Dudley Boys versus Serious Business. Wow, it really doesn't matter who wins.
The Serious Business could use more charisma.
Yeah, I don't know if it works that way, but...
I don't think so, to be honest. I think it works the same just because they're participating.
Yeah, so what do you think?
I don't care. It doesn't matter.
The Serious Business got it. Wow. And it was a hot segment.
Rick Rude cuts in halfway through. They're just... This is very untoward. You're being...
They draw it out just long enough to be awkward. It was like, that's very rude and hurtful. You made me realize a few things about myself. I need to do some analysis.
And then, Rick Rude, no, you have to stop. You're going to wake the anger.
Claudio beats Hayabusa because he's cloud-tastic. This happens, this scrum.
You're goddamn right it was a great match.
Oh, hot. No, it's just a fight. It's a fight.
Oh yeah.
Hurricane welcomes John Tenta back. John Tenta loves that fun. It's a fine match.
Which was all that was asked of it.
Yes. Draws Lesnar is bullying Vader.
They get to... I like the idea of Dross's bullying presentation.
It's pretty good. El Samurai retains his TV title. Good job, El Samurai. Better luck next time, Brian Christopher. Kana and Triple H have a good segment. And this nonsense... Maybe there's a tense pull apart. Maybe Kana is yelling at Triple H about cheating in his match last week. And she's like, you want to be worthy of this championship?
If you want to be ready for me, you have to get ready. You can't take a shortcut because it won't work against me. So it's not a good idea to train for.
Yeah, I won't work against main event talent, previous champions like Stone Cold Steve Austin. This will not work against them. And then Triple H.
And then it works against them. Yeah.
And he just Triple H noises. Wow, great match. Everybody got over from that. What do you expect?
Look at that fucking match. Yeah, of course it went well.
That is a Gene Creamer if I've ever seen one. Also, what an unfortunate name that is possible.
Gene
Creamer.
Gene Creamer, yeah.
A motorcycle is driving into our home.
Undertaker's here.
You're gonna pay. We got notification about Mark Henry's charisma to a 3. or whatever it's at now. I don't care. It's beautiful.
He's gonna get himself over with his own 2 mitts.
This is so stupid.
He's grabbing him. You know what he's really strong in? He's grabbing himself by the bootstraps and lifting himself up the card.
You know, I know we just did this, but it seems kind of inspired. Let's mix our metaphors here. Goldust and his dear friend Rikishi against Rhino and Kane. Bam. That's a match.
All right.
Yeah. So let's look at our other feuds here. We'll go to segment because they all show up there. Godfather and Rock, Eddie and Owen, backstage heat. Did we finally got some lasers there?
Yeah, I think we
can do stuff with now. Cool.
We can finish that at this pay-per-view.
Yeah. Bone Storm versus Team America. And Gangrel versus Medusa. I think Gangrel needs to try to seduce Medusa. I think that's a promo, right?
Sedusa.
Isn't that a Powerpuff Girls villain?
If it is, that says bad shit about the Powerpuff Girls, I think. Well, I mean, really just in line. But
I'm going to go with Forced to Retreat. I think it'd be nice to grind it. It gives some arrows to Medusa, gives some points for the feud. However, in this instance, I think it's less Forced to Retreat and more Decides to Leave.
Who decides to leave?
The Medusa, obviously, being seduced by Gangrel. He's got like a rose in his teeth, and he's swiveling them hips, and she's just like...
okay, all right. She is talking to someone else. Yeah. And she goes, listen, you know what? We'll talk about this later. I'm gonna go to my locker room. Opens the door. He's already in there.
He's got a tape deck and Careless Whisper plays.
Like, he's got a black rose in between his fangs, and he just hits the tape deck and holds up the fucking boombox, and she just closes the door and walks away.
Gorgeous. This is wrestling.
She's gonna end up fucking running away from him under a fence.
Bone Storm versus Team America. I think Team America should attack Bone Storm. I think Bone Storm should be celebrating and talking about how much ass they kicked. Maybe it was a close match. Maybe they won on a roll-up or something. And Team America's like, that's bullshit.
It was very aggressive for Team America. They're normally pretty baby-facey. I like it.
Okay. Interview attack. There we go. Close enough. And might get that to silver. Okay. Actually, that's probably more accurate. Do you have any ideas for what to do as the next leg of Backstage Heat?
Well, they've got the juice to do matches again now, which is nice. We're going to be winding this up. So we need to start thinking about, one, who we want to win this feud, and two, like, where is this escalating to? These guys, they're upset at each other. They don't like each other. Tensions are escalating. Are we still at the, like, stage where they could talk, or should it just be, like, attacks and fights from here on out?
What if we ended it with them talking? What if they talk it out? Like, because the whole idea was they had backstage heat. So Booker Man, that is to say us, was like, you know what? Work it out in the ring. And they do. And at the end of the day, they just have a pint or something.
I don't know that works on the pay-per-view.
No, could happen after the pay-per-view. Could happen before.
Okay.
We've got enough juice to take it till after the pay-per-view. Are you willing to risk their injury for any of these guys?
We're not really fucking doing much with any of those guys.
No,
I mean,
no.
Billy Gunn, I know you would be sad if he was injured again.
Again, yeah. But I think it would be fun for them to have like a hardcore match.
Okay.
Call it a street fight. There we go.
There you go.
And that's... Put that up the card, because that's a lot. Okay, so that leaves us with Godfather versus The Rock, Eddie Guerrero versus Owen Hart.
Godfather versus Rock should absolutely be a promo.
Okay. Let's see.
This is the time, if we haven't already held it, which we almost certainly should have by now, to do Catchphrase Showdown.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I knew we'd already held it.
Yeah.
Because
So... No?
If you want to, let's do it.
Car destruction?
Ah, God,
nice
it's a
escalation.
classic. It's a classic Godfather moment. Rock enters the building with his brand new, very mint. Just drove it off the lot. New, I don't know, Camaro.
And he bought it with the money he got from beating the Godfather.
Yeah, with his winner's purse, and then like he's tempting fucking fate. Later on in the show,
Not even. Like, he just pulls up and hands the keys to Michael Cole or Kevin Kelly or whoever the hell we have. And they're like, I mean, are you serious? You drove your fancy car that you just bought for money you won beating the Godfather that you've been an asshole about. The Rock interrupts and threatens him, and he's like, but you brought it here, where the Godfather is.
Godfather won't do anything. Godfather knows his place. Godfather's learned.
Okay.
And then, as heel hubris, God cuts to Godfather fucking lighting up a big stogie sitting on the roof of the car with like a sledgehammer over one shoulder. Rock's out in the ring doing a promo. Hey, Rocky. You really should have seen this coming. Smash!
I'm a little bit more for subtle storytelling. I think we're going to narratively go with yours, but I like the idea of Godfather coming out with like one hubcap. Like, Rock's in the ring to say something, whatever, it's The Rock. Godfather comes out with one hubcap and is like, I got to hand it this hubcap. It's the only thing it wouldn't break. And then the Titantron cuts to Rock's car on fire and destroyed in the back.
No, that's also good.
You know what? This is a fake video game. Somehow both happens. All right, Eddie Guerrero and Owen Hart. Eddie demanded another match.
Yes.
How does Owen feel about that? What should we do there?
Well, demand title shot pretty much locks it in, right?
Yeah.
But no reason we can't build it like it doesn't. Owen's like, you don't just get to demand a title shot.
I get what you're going at here. Okay.
You don't just get to walk up and go, I get a title shot. If you want a title shot, you gotta actually win a match.
We'll say Jushin. He's up there. And then we'll have Owen do the promo.
Yeah, a single feud promo.
Yeah. Versus Eddie. Yep.
We'll put that before the match. Just like right before.
Yeah, it's somewhere. Oop, that's fine. All right. We have got 4 segments left. Let's see what we got going on here. Got Norman Smiley, Jacqueline, Road Dogg, Scott Taylor, Lita, Christian, Jeff, and I think that's it. Oh, Tanahashi. Oh, it's just Tanahashi. It's just 4 and 4, hot as shit, huge boon Tanahashi.
Anybody there we want to get over? Anybody we want to give some mic time to? We could use some more wrestling on the card.
Yeah, we could.
Maybe just like at least one more match just so it's even Stevens. So like Lita versus Tanahashi, neither of them are up to fucking anything.
Yeah, that could work.
Maybe throw in a heel there just to like spice things up, maybe a triple threat.
I don't hate that. Christian's neutral.
Not Norman Smiley.
No, he's a face anyway.
A part of me honestly just wants to kind of let him go.
There we go. He's neutral. Keep Christian in the conversation.
Yeah.
All right. I miss Phineas.
Me too.
Yeah.
So anybody there who could use a solo promo? Somebody like in the mid card could get some juice.
I guess Jeff. Jeff does love juice.
He does. That's one negative trait that's very earned. We clown on Triple H having weekly sloth, but that one's earned right there.
I feel bad for him. I feel bad for the people around him, but also stop it. Get some help. Let's throw a match in there. You know what? Actually, no. Let's do it this way. I know this is a terrible idea.
Okay.
I am going to do it anyway.
All right.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
It's the worst idea I've had in a long time.
Let's do it. Yeah, Norman Smiley's going to fucking tank that.
And so is Road Dogg. Yeah. It's going to be terrible. But that's fine. Get him on the card. Get him a paycheck. That's how we roll around here.
Yep.
Let's go forward. Jeff Hardy's in the ring for a promo.
Worked.
Yeah, it's great. Thanks.
He's talked about how he loves wrestling.
Scott Taylor. He's a rapper.
Okay.
I think he should win.
You got it.
Okay. Wow, it was almost 3 stars.
With Road Dogg and Norman Smiley, the cursed one in there.
Yeah, not bad, guys. Let's see. Interview attack. Team America attacks Bone Storm.
Yeah.
These skeletons are coming after America.
We gotta be proactive.
Yeah. I'm on the side of the skeletons.
Same.
Okay. Their feud became hot because
dude. Team America almost never shows edge. Of course, people are into it.
People like this. Man, I kind of just want to hit simulate.
I mean, the other option is to have Tanahashi win because he's the only one with a losing record there.
Wow, Lita's 4-0. Wow. Yeah, let's get Tanahashi a win.
There you go.
Bam. Oh my god. All right. Gangrel wins because Medusa is forced to retreat.
Yes.
Is how that works, technically. We
We
got her over. Gangrel has Medusa ready for his finisher.
Nope, that is not what happens. I like that Medusa got over from her very reasonable reaction.
Okay, Outsiders.
Stop it.
Have the loot. Wow, they both are not doing well in terms of wins. That's interesting.
Do we want to know how to finish this?
Like a dusty finish? Or did you mean end the feud?
There's nothing there. Okay.
Respectful end.
I mean,
But I don't think it would finish the feud.
No.
Let's just hit simulate.
Yeah, fuck it.
Let's see what happens. Oh my god, it was an amazing match. They both got over, and no one is dead.
And that was a 5-star fucking match.
5.25 stars.
That was a fucking 5-star. That was the best garbage match in history.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Those boys laid it all out there. All right, we gotta clear the feud, but that's what fucking clears the backstage heat. They went out there and they put on such a banger that they were all like, oh my god, we did so well, guys.
Owen Hart called Eddie Guerrero a loser and other things that are too vile to be repeated.
Okay.
Like a carpetbagger. Eddie Guerrero wins to cement his title opportunity.
And
amazing.
Thunder's just
of
fucking...
Of course it would be.
Putting on such good matches.
Yeah. And the Godfather, of course, destroys a car.
I gotta hand it to this hubcap. It's the only... you know what, Ron? He comes out, no hubcap, right?
Right.
You know what? I gotta hand it. I don't like to admit when I'm wrong, but I gotta hand it. Reaches into the bag he has with him to this hubcap. It's the only part of the car that wouldn't break. Cut to the Titantron. The car is on fire. It's yours was much better. We keeping that.
Okay, all right. I liked yours too. The had a good image. I could see it airbrushed on the back of a vest. I'm saying Kane and Rhino maybe go over here. First of all, the overness and morale is better for these two than it is for these. Well, the morale's better here, but
okay. You ain't gotta sell me. Say less.
I like Goldust being on the back foot. Was the rest of that? He's really put off. We're really selling Kane. It was not a great match, but you know what? That's what you get when you mix up.
Sometimes it gonna be.
Yeah, guys that low on the card with the guys that high on the card. That's fine. We got 68. That was almost a 5-star show. All right. Wow. Lots of fans from that. Fantastic. Well, that is this show because we went to the point which we go to on these shows. And if guys haven't figured out the formula yet, we do our opening bullshit, we remember what the fuck we were doing, and we do 2 of each show. And then on the next show, we'll do 2 more of each show and the pay-per-view.